If you want to see me swatch my brand new Kiko Milano palette, then stick around. Hi there, it's Hélène and welcome back, or if it's your first time, welcome to HMM Makeup or Makeup. I am super excited to give you a second video on this palette. The first thing I did was do a first impressions. If you want to see how I created this look, I will put the video right there for you. Today is a swatching video. It's only a 9-pan palette, and I say only not in a bad way. It is a very compact palette, beautiful colors in my opinion, and I guess we will confirm that by swatching the whole palette today. 9 shadows, and it is a total of, made in Italy by the way, should not be a surprise based on the name, but it is a total of, I thought there was, oh yeah, believe it or not, this is just 2.5 grams. And when I saw it, when my SO came back with this palette from Germany, Richard was in Germany for a week, I looked at the color story and I was impressed by the color story, and I figured it was part of a series, and yeah, this is number 3 in the series, and this one I think is called the Glamour Multi-Finish. I don't think that that's the name of the whole series. If I'm mistaken, I'll correct myself on camera here on screen. But yeah, it looks like it's a whole series. And when I looked at all of the ones that were available, this truly is the best fit for someone who has green eyes. So I was really happy that he absolutely picked, Richard that is, actually picked the best palette out of the whole bunch that I could have possibly ended up with. So that's great. That's absolutely great. Now, I do like the color story, and I have used 4 shadows so far. I've used these 2 down here. I've used this in the crease, and I've used this on the brow bone. And there are no names to the colors. There's just 1, 2, 3 from left to right and top down. So I'm not going to offer shadow names, but what I'm going to do is do 3 sets of swatches, 1 set, 2 sets, 3 sets, and we'll take a look at how they appear when they are swatched as opposed to in the pan, because of course there's a difference. Shadows don't often look on the eye like they look in the pan. So let's just get going right now. I'll stop talking, and I'm just right now getting powder on my fingers from the top row. Oh gosh, the third one feels so nice. These are it right here. My fingers are dry. And let's do that. So this is the brow bone color that I used. This is number 1. Number 2. Oh my goodness. That's why swatching is worth it. I think if I had seen this color swatched, I might have used that color in the look instead. As a first impression, it would have just drawn me in. The one I used is a bit more of a berry color, as you'll see soon. I'm just going to double swatch those, although I don't feel like they really need it. That second color feels very much cream-like. I would even say it feels like a cream to powder, this one. It feels amazing. I think that might be my new favorite one in the whole palette. And you can tell I like this kind of color. Look at my lipstick, right? And this one I know for a fact would look great on the eye as well. These 3 I would do a look no problem. Might even use that kind of a rosy, peachy rosy gold as a way to do a halo effect. This is a great combo. It's very neutral, but it's a great combo. It's beautiful. Okay, wiping my fingers, and we'll do the second row. Okay, second row, as you see the mess I made on the first row. This is the second row, so let's take a look at those. And this color I did use on my eyes. As I said, it was the crease color in this look. I'm definitely going to have to clean up this palette when I'm done here. Swatches can be messy when the pens are small. Definitely. And really, the palette kind of, I should say, my nails match the eyeshadow palette today. That was not intentional. Okay, so there we go. First color in the second row. Now that looks almost like it could be a topper. And this one is beautiful. Beautiful as well. Those two would pair up super nicely for a look. And then there's that berry matte here. And mattes often do need to be built up. Now this is a matte, but this really feels like cream to powder. It's extremely smooth on the eye. The texture is beautiful. And just based on what it is, I'm probably going to say that that pan for that cream to powder is likely going to be the one that I use up the first out of the whole bunch. Now, this one, inner to center lid, would look amazing. This one would look great to do a halo eye with this color. I'm already planning looks, people. Yeah, swatches really do tell a whole lot. There's a very big difference between looking in a palette and choosing colors and doing swatches and then deciding which colors to use. Guaranteed my look would be completely different based on the swatches I'm seeing. I like this look, don't get me wrong. I think I did a decent job not having swatched anything, but the swatches really tell quite the story. So this is the row that I just swatched twice, and I mean, it looks fine. It's quite a nice set of eyeshadows. It's just the first three just win it. Now this one I think is going to be an absolute belle of the ball. I know this one is going to be beautiful because it's on my inner to 2/3 of the lid, no question. And then of course a matte brown, a matte deep brown. Who doesn't like that? So let's go and swatch these three. So excited for this one. Oh. And the middle one I know I like, as we just discussed, Royal We. Okay, so here are the last three. The row that got my attention the most. Oh yeah, that is going to be so beautiful on the eye. Love it. This one is what I have on. Inner to 2/3, and the chocolate brown is what I use to deepen my outer lid. And it is so smooth. So smooth. So there's only one cream to powder, it's this one. And cream to powder I am getting to be much more of a fan of. And I'm very excited to say that I have 2 Natasha Denona palettes coming my way. And I keep hearing Agnieszka Nyqvist talk about the cream to powder for Natasha Denona, and I'm going, okay. Let me try more of her stuff, because for Angie to fawn over something, it's got to be good. Okay, there we go. All right. What do I think? Let me just wipe off my fingers and we'll go over the 9 colors. Okay. I just did not want to cross-contaminate the swatches here. Okay, what do I think? Okay, I'm a big fan of all that is glittery and shimmery. So all of these I'm enjoying the look of. The more BAM colors, I would definitely say, are this one, and this one. I'm definitely not unhappy with the first look that I've done. This one, I thought I was going to see more green in it, and I don't. It's more of I would almost say kind of going towards an antique gold, but somehow in the pan it looks like there's green in it, and I don't know if it's going to show up more on the eye or not, but I was expecting something a bit different from this one. Out of all of the shadows, I don't think it's going to be a surprise to you that I think this is the best one because of the cream to powder formula. As far as the colors that I'm going to use the most in this set, I'm going to say this one, this one, this one, and I'm likely, just knowing myself, this is going to be the one I use the most to enhance a look. Second would be this one. The other colors that are more neutral, I'm going to say I would, for a 5-minute look, I would definitely go for the neutral colors. So this one, this one, this one, this one. If I'm looking to do a business meeting or something like that, I would just go for the very, very neutral colors. But I'm very happy that there are the two beautiful berry-leaning tones. That makes me very happy. This one is also berry friendly. So it is definitely a palette that I would recommend for green eyes for sure. Based on my first impressions of the look, now I have not done a wear test, so I will be able to tell you in the second look what happened with this one. But I will say that the color assortment and the ease of application was perfectly fine for me. I think it was very well done for the 9-pan layout. I think they did a good job. And I'm really not unhappy. As a matter of fact, I'm very pleased with the first look that I was able to create with the palette, not even having swatched it, which I think the general public overall does not tend to swatch palettes. So not knowing what it is that I was getting myself into exactly, it was truly an effortless look. And I think that if you watch the first impressions video, you'll see that. It was really not, there were no oopsies in that video. So if you haven't taken a look at that one, I would recommend it. I've talked enough. I hope you've enjoyed the swatches. Let me know what you think, and the palette, the swatches, anything else you want to talk about, and I will see you in the next video. But for now, take care.